Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Shri Vishakavitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Destarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaur Bhaktinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. So thank you for allowing me to give me opportunity to serve all of you. Thank you. Yesterday we started. Today we will go to another further up. Today we'll talk, hopefully we will go all the way up to Govardhan. I mean, there are so many places to talk, but I'm just gonna tell in one or two sentences we'll go to Govardhan. But before we go to Govardhan, we wanna talk about this Mathura. It's important to know that how is Mathura established. Yes. How Mathura was established? Mathura is the birthplace of Krishna appeared there in Mathura, in the Kamsa's prison. So it's important for us to know the glories of Mathura. This is all yesterday we discussed, so I'm just going further up. So, in Satyuga, there was a demon by the name Madhu. Madhu was born and he had fight with Indra and all the demigods. And he defeated all the demigods and was the king of all the planets. So he gave the name of his capital Madhupuri. But then all demigods went to Lord Vishnu for a help, for assistance. So then Lord Vishnu fought with Madhu demon for 10 years and killed the Madhu demon, and demigods called Lord Krishna as Madhava. Lord Krishna's name was Madhava by these demigods after killing the Madhu demon. and they changed the name of the Madhupuri to Mathura. See. And then they demigods, they established the Mathura Mandal, which is the 84 pilgrimage place is established by the demigods. So that's why we say, when we say the Parikrama, we say 84 cross Parikrama. That's what we say. Rajmandal Parikrama is 84 cross Parikrama. Now, now this, okay. So let's talk about this. That's where the Mathura was established. Now let's talk about the Vishram Ghat, which is we are doing now Parikrama of the Mathura Parikrama. We are in Mathura, we are doing Mathura Parikrama. Vishram means the taking the rest. So after Krishna killing Kamsa, he took a rest on the bank of the Vishram Ghat. That's why it's called Vishram Ghat. Same as Lord Varahadev, after killing the demon Hiranyaksha, he also came and he took a rest at this place, Vishram Ghat. Vishram Ghat is like a bathing place. On the bank of the Jamuna is the bathing place which is called Vishram. And Ghat means the bathing place. You can see on the right hand side, on your left, that is a Ghat, Vishram Ghat. Now there is a Lord Brahma's son was Kashyapa, and his wife was Aditi. Aditi's son is the sun god, and the sun god had two wives. One was Chaya, and Chaya gave birth to Saturn. People talk about Saturn, like some people have difficulty with the Saturn. So this is this Saturn, Chaya's Saturn. And second wife was Saugya, and she gave birth to twins. The twins were, one was daughter and one was brother, that was Yamraj and Jamuna. So Yamraj and Jamuna were the brother and sister. You see in the middle, this is the Yamraj and Jamuna, both are there. And the Saturn is also a brother, cousin brother. So they were like Saturn, Jamuna, and Yamraj, they were brother and sister. So brother usually like to go to the sister's house, right? We go to sister's house. So Jamuna had one time cooked a nice prasadam for her brother. And Yamraj was very happy. Now Yamraj, we know Yamraj is one of there are 12 Mahajans. Yamraj is one of the Mahajan. He is a devotee of Lord Krishna. But he is given responsibility to give the punishment to the people who are doing sinful activities. Yamraj sends the Yamadutas, just in case of Ajamil. Yamraj sent the Yamadutas to punish. So, but Yamraj is a devotee. So Yamraj was happy that Jamuna Devi had they had cooked nice prasadam for him. So Yamraj was so happy, she is telling to Jamuna Devi, ask anything you want. So Jamuna Devi is saying that she said, free all the sinful persons from the Patal, from the Naraka, from Patal, lower planets, free them. But Yamraj said, that's not possible. Ask something else. So Jamuna Devi said that there is after the Diwali, there is a Bhai Bij. Bhai Bij means the day where brother goes for the dinner at the sister's place, and sister ties up. You must have seen the Indians Rakhi. Indians, if you have seen Indian, they tie up. The sister ties the thread around the brother, and to give the protection, as if they I'm praying for your protection. So she said that she asked for the boon that on this day, comes after Diwali day, in the Kartik, this day. And on that day, if the brother and sister comes to take a bath at this place, Vishram Ghat, then he said that brother will never go to the Patal Loka, and he will not punish him. This was the boon she received. So even at present, if you go after the Diwali, all the brother and sister, they come together. They hold their hands with each other. They come to this Vishram Ghat. They take a bath, and she brings her brother to her place, and she feeds her prasadam, and she ties up the thread called Rakhi, and then she also brother gives some, his brother gives some gift, some remuneration, some gift to sister. So this is still going on. So even at present, there are thousands people on this day. Brother and sister come to take a bath here at Vishram Ghat. See. So this is something to know. Now we're going to go next is the Varahadev. Varahadev is the... There are two Varahas. There is Adi Varaha and Svet Varaha. Yes. Adi Varaha is a red color and Svet Varaha is white color. Though we have a history of the Adi Varaha, as you know, Lord Brahma sent Manu and Satrupa to generate population on this earth planet. Right? But when Manu came here, earth planet was a Garbhodaksha in the Garbhodak ocean. So they requested Lord Brahma that you have sent us here on earth planet, but earth is not in her position. So they figure it out. Then Brahma meditated on and Lord appeared from the nostril of Lord. Varahadev appeared from the nostril of Lord Brahma. Then yeah. And of course we know that the Varahadev took a big form, flying in the sky, big giant form. And then of course Lord Varaha went under the ocean, Garbhodak ocean. On the tusk he brought out the earth and he put the earth planet. Now there is one more thing. When the Lord Varaha was bringing the earth planet from the Garbhodak ocean to establish, but whole planet was inundated with water. So then Lord Varaha said, the earth planet is saying to Lord Varaha that there is all water here. Where are you going to establish me? It's inundated with water. So Lord Varaha, they showed the earth planet the eternal home, his eternal home, Krishna's eternal home, and he showed the trees and he showed everything there. And that is Braj. The point is that Krishna's house is eternal. When there is annihilation, there is other planets. In other planets there is a creation, maintenance, annihilation. But the Lord Krishna is his home. He is in charge. He is a controller. So his home is not annihilated. So that's what Lord Varaha is showing to earth planet. That my home is not, Krishna in form of Lord Varaha came, but showing that my place is, my home is not annihilated. See, so Lord established there, the Lord Varaha established the earth planet, put it in the position. Then Brahma, when Brahma had his sculpture, carved the Varaha deity as Lord Brahma had seen exactly, and that is the red color Adi Varaha. Now what happened is that Brahma gave this Adi Varaha to Indra. So Indra had this Adi Varaha deity in the heaven, and Indra was worshipping. But then in Treta, now this was in Satya Yuga, keep that in mind. In Treta Yuga, Ravan, of course, Ravan, he actually, he had all the demigods under his hands, right? He had taken up everything from demigods. Indra was actually in the Ravan's palace. He had put him in the basement to Indra. Ravan's son is Indrajit. That's why Ravan's son is called Indrajit. He conquered the Indra. See, so the deities, Varahadev, Adi Varahadev deities, which was with Indra in the heaven. Then Ravana, when conquered, then Ravan brought that deity to Lanka, in Sri Lanka. And when Ram killed Ravana, at that time Ravana's brother Vibhishan gave that deity to Ram, and Ram brought that deity to Mathura, to Ayodhya. Imagine coming, how is coming. And the deity was in Ayodhya, but there was a demon. There was a demon, and that demon, let me see the name here. Yeah. So there was a demon, and he had performed the tapasya. I have to figure out. I'm trying to find the name of that demon. I'll find it. And he was worshipper of Lord Shiva, and he wanted to be immortal. Shiva said, "I cannot give you that boon to be immortal. I'm not. How can I give you boon?" So then he asked for the Trishul. Lord Shiva's, Trishul, right? You all know. Lord Shiva's, he asked for the Trishul. And if he holds that Trishul, then nobody can kill him, nobody can hurt him.
Is the demon named Trishura?
No. No. I have to look at it. I will tell once I find it, that demon. But anyhow, that demon, of course, Krishna had killed that demon. Then what happened is that his son, Lavanasura demon, had that Trishul. So Lavanasura had this Trishul, and Lavanasura was thinking that, I have Trishul, so nobody can kill me. As long as I have Trishul in my hand, nobody can hurt me. But he was harassing all the sadhus in the Treta Yuga. In Treta Yuga, people perform the yagyas. In Satya Yuga, people do meditation. In Treta Yuga, people perform yagyas, fire yagya. In Dwapara Yuga, people do deity worship. And Kali Yuga, Sankirtan, Yoga Dharma. See. So this in Treta Yuga, all the devotees will perform the yagya, fire yagya, and this demon would come, Lavanasura demon, he would harass them. So all the sadhus went to Lord Ram to Ayodhya for ask for the help, please. So Lord Ram sent Satrughna, his brother, here in the north in Mathura. And Satrughna challenged Lavanasura one time coming. He was after hunting. He was coming with a big buffalo on his shoulder. Big buffalo. He was a powerful person, carrying the big buffalo on his shoulder, and he was coming home. So Lavanasura challenged him to fight. So Lavanasura wanted to get that Trishul from his palace so that he cannot be killed. But Satrugna said, no, you have to fight with me. I have challenged you. So Lavanasura killed him. Satrugna killed Lavanasura. So then Lavanasura brought that deity, Adivaraha deity here. And the same that Adivaraha, this is the red color Adivaraha is still there at present in Mathura for darshan. So we go there for darshan. You see. And there is another one is the Svetvaraha, white one. I don't have the pastime of that Varaha Dev. But Svetvaraha is white and Adivaraha is red color. So these deities are still there in the temple. There is another Pipleshwar Mahadev. There are a lot of Mahadevs. The Mahadevs are there to protect Vraj. There are 4 Mahadevs in 4 directions, and they are called the Dikpal. They are protector of the Braj. In Govardhan there is Chakreshwar Mahadev. In Mathura there is Bhuteshwar Mahadev. In Vrindavan there is Gopeshwar Mahadev. In Kamyaman there is Kameshwar Mahadev. These are 4 Mahadevs. Now there are 5 Mahadevs also in Mathura. And one of them is Pipleshwar Mahadev. Pipleshwar Mahadev, Gokarna Mahadev, Rangeshwar Mahadev, and so Bhuteshwar Mahadev. There are 5 who protects Mathura. And it is said that the people who perform this, who do the sinful activities, like we know that person performs sinful activities, then the Yamaraj send Yamadutas, right? But people who are performing sinful activities in Mathura, Yamaraj don't come. Lord Shiva takes care of them. This is now we're gonna go to, so this is the Adivara temple is there. Now we're gonna go to the Dhruva Maharaj from the 4th canto, right? 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Dhruva, right? Lord Brahma's 2 sons, Uttanupad and Priyavrta. And Uttanupad had 2 wives, Sunuti and Suruchi, right? And Suruchi was very favorable. Lord was very favorable to Suruchi, and Suruchi had a son, Uttama, and Sunuti, Lord was the king. Uttanupad was not favorable to Suniti, and her son was Dhruva Maharaj, right? And Dhruva Maharaj wanted to sit in the lap of his father, king, but she said, no, you cannot sit. The Suruchi said that you cannot sit on the lap of your father. If you want to sit on the lap of your father, then you have to take a birth. You have to go worship Vishnu, worship Lord, and by the mercy of Lord, you will take a birth, next birth in the womb, from my womb, then you will be allowed to sit. That was Suruchi was saying. Of course, the Dhruva was only 5 years of age, and he was not happy with that her father was there. Her father didn't say anything to Suruchi, and Dhruva went to his mother, crying, went to his mother Suniti, and he said but Suniti gave a good advice. Suniti said, don't think of this Suruchi is causing the pain and distress to you. Don't think it. Nobody can give happiness or distress. He said. Everybody is according to their karma, and you get the reaction of good reaction according to your good or bad karma. And she said, I'm a queen of a king, but king do not treat me even as a maid servant. If you want to sit on the lap, you still can sit. Dhruva said, how can I sit? Even now in the lap, my father is not allowing. Suniti said, if Lord Vishnu is satisfied, then Not your father's lap, but you can see it in the lap of his father's father. See? So Dhruva said, but where can I find the Lord Vishnu? So Suniti said, I have heard that Sri Sadhus goes to the forest to find Lord Vishnu. So he offered his obeisances and left for the forest. And Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 8, text 22. This is the instruction of Suniti to Dhruva. She said, my dear boy, you also should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is very kind to his devotees. Persons seeking liberation from the cycle of birth and death always take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord in devotional service. Becoming purified by executing your allotted occupation, just situate the Supreme Personality of God in your heart, and without deviating for a moment, engage always in this service. She showed the path of Bhakti to her son. This is the mother who showed the path of Bhakti. And Dhruva Maharaj left, and Dhruva Maharaj came on the bank of the Jamuna here, Dhruva Ghat. That's why it is Dhruva Ghat. He came here, and Lord is seeing everything. So Lord sent Narad Muni as a spiritual master. So if we have a desire within our heart to serve the Lord, then Lord sends spiritual master manifestation, external manifestation as a spiritual master, Lord sends. So here Lord sends Narad Muni. Now Dhruva didn't know that he was going to meet Narad Muni. He didn't know that. See? But Lord knows that my devotee is looking for, he wants to serve. So Narad Muni came, and of course Narad Muni tasted him to Dhruva. I'm not going to go in detail, otherwise I will stuck here. We already know. You already know from the 4th canto. So Narad Muni, Narad Muni is trying to tell Dhruva that go home. You are young. You're going to go in the forest, perform tapasya, go home. I will tell your father, he will allow you to sit on. He will allow you to sit on his lap. Dhruva said, either you give me the instruction or make a U-turn. Wherever you are coming from, go back. So Narad Muni realized that this Dhruva has a determination, his desire. So then Narad Muni gave instructions to go. And this is the 4th canto, 8th chapter, text 42. Tattat gaccha Bhadram te Jamunaya satam suchi Punyam Madhuvanam, one of the forests, Madhuvan. Madhuvanam yatra sanidhyam nityadahare. My dear boy, I therefore wish you all good fortune. This is Narad Muni is telling to Dhruva. For you. You should go to the bank of the Jamuna there. There is a virtuous forest named Madhuvan. Madhuvan is one of the 12th forest. You go to Madhuvan, and there by purified, to go to the Madhuvan, Madhuvan, and then you take a bath in the Jamuna and perform tapasya, and you chant the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So Dhruva Maharaj did that. We will go to Madhuban, we will show you. Actually, he went there, Madhuban, he performed tapasya, and Lord appeared there. So that place is there, Dhruva Tila on top. Dhruva Tila on the top of the Madhuban, where Dhruva Maharaj performed tapasya. Lord appeared there, and Dhruva Maharaj had darshan of the Lord, and we know that Lord Dhruva was very happy to have darshan of the Lord, and then the Lord told him that now you wanted the kingdom greater than your great grandfather. I will give you that kingdom. Dhruva said, I saw you. I don't need kingdom now. Right? If I was looking for broken pieces of glasses, but I got the diamond. You are diamond. I got you, so I don't need it. So Krishna, Lord said, no, I have to give you. So Lord gave him that pole star. You see, there is 7 sapta around. That is the Dhruva. That is the Dhruva. Pole star is called Dhruva, and that is not annihilated. When there is annihilation, the Dhruva star is not annihilated, and Lord is protecting. So this pastime took place in Madhuban. Madhuban is from the Satyuga. In Satyuga, Dhruva Maharaj performed tapasya there. Think about it. In Treta Yuga, Satrugna came there. Right? Lavanasura Kalima. In Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna came there. He would come with his cows to herd his cows. And he also formed a kund, Krishna kund, to take a bath, for cows to drink water. And in Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya came there. See. So this is a place, very famous place.
So Prabhuji, Dhruva Ghat and Dhruva,
they are separate. Dhruva Ghat is the place where Narad Muni gave him instructions. And after instruction, then you go to the Madhuban. That's what I read the sloka text number 4 chapter 8, 4 10 to 8 chapter text 42. So there he performed the tapasya at the Dhruva in Madhuban. So this is the Dhruva. This is, you can see here, Dhruva is performing tapasya. Now Kubja, we talk about the Kubja. So Krishna, Kubja's place is there, and Krishna, of course, after killing Kamsa, he went to the house of Kubja, satisfy Kubja's desire. So that is there. See, Krishna is there. Kubja in her home. People, Rangeshwar Mahadev, this is the Lord Shiva was worshipping Rangeshwar Mahadev. And there is, of course, there is a place, Rangbhumi is there where Krishna had a fight with the Kamsa and he killed Kamsa. This is Kesav Gaudiya Math, where our Srila Prabhupada took sannyas. See, Srila Prabhupada is there, sannyas. That is on the way. Bhuteshwar Mahadev, one of the Lord Chaitanya came here. All these places Lord Chaitanya visited. And we are visiting the same places, we are darshan. And then, of course, now we go from Mathura to Madhuban, one of the 12th forests. This is Madhuban. Lavanasura was here. Lavanasura demon was killed. He was staying in the cave. And Satrugna killed the Lavanasura demon, which is there. This is the Dhruva Tila. This is where Lord Dhruva Maharaj had a darshan of the. This is where he performed, the Dhruva Maharaj performed tapasya, and Dhruva Maharaj had a darshan of the Lord. See, I have darshan of the Lord right here. This is the darshan. So there is a deities there of the Dhruva Maharaj, and then Lord deity are there. Deities are there. This is Krishna Kund. This is in Dwapara. Krishna used to come herd his cows, and with a flute he formed a kund for the cows to drink the water. Krishna is still there. This is Satrugna's temple. This is the only temple we find Satrugna where, because Satrugna killed Lavanasura and established in Mathura. So Satrugna and his wife Srutakirti, the temple is still there at present. Now we're gonna go from Madhuban to Talvan. And Talvan is the forest where they killed the demon Dhanukasura. Dhanukasura was killed by, who killed Dhanukasura? Balaram. Ash demon, right? So it says that for the sadhaka, Maharaj, please. When Lord we are sadhaka, we chant the holy name, right? That's what we do. So actually, when we chant the holy name, then we get attracted to Lord's form. We get attracted by chanting the holy name. We get attracted to the form of the Lord. Then form the Lord when the form the Lord, then we want to hear about the qualities of the Lord. And then you want to hear the pastimes of the Lord. So when you get attracted to the pastime, you want to go to the dham. Want to go to the place where pastimes were performed. So it starts with the holy name and you end up in the holy dham. It starts with holy name, you end up in the holy dham. Right? And what are the five? Last night I had texted to Sachinandan Maharaj that I am here. So I said what I am doing and where I am going. So he reminded me. He said it's good that there are five. Rupa Goswami said the five things. What are the five things? Srimad Bhagavatam. Then
chanting,
holy name,
deity worship,
holy
dham, Mathura,
right, Mathura Vas, and Sadhu Sangha, association. So he reminded me that you are doing this to bring people to the holy dham. See, that's what he said. So Talavan. So now what happened is that Krishna, Balram and coward boys, they had come to Madhuban. They were actually in Govardhan. And they had go from the Govardhan, they had come towards the Madhuban. And this Talvan was a forest where there were big tal trees, and tal tree has a big fruits, tal fruits like a bell fruits. If you all know, when you go to Mayapur, they get the bell fruit juice, right? They still do that, I think. Bell fruit juice they serve in Mayapur. Maharaj must be knowing that. So here the tal the big fruits. Then and these big fruits were smelling, far distant smell was coming. Big tal trees, tall. But there was a demon Dhanukasura there. But Dhanukasura will not allow anyone. Any cows, any Brajbas, he would not allow in this forest. And these cowherd boys, they were herding the cows and they were smelling this fruit smell was coming. So cowherd boys are saying, the Krishna and Balram, they know what is happening. But cowherd boys are saying that there is a forest, Talvan forest, and there is a lot of nice fruits, and we can enjoy those fruits. So let's go. But then cowherd boys says that there is a big demon there, Ash demon, Dhanukasura is there. And Dhanukasura demon doesn't allow anybody to enter him. So they are saying to Balaram, the cowherd boys are saying, this is in the Srimad Bhagavatam, is written, Ram Mahabaho Krishna Dushta Nibarhana Ito Vidure Su Mahad Vanam Talali Sankulam. The cowherd boy said, O Ram, mighty armed one, O Krishna, destroyer of the miscreants. Not far from here is a very great forest filled with rows of palm trees. Dhanukasura as an ash demon is in the Talvan. This demon doesn't allow anyone to taste tal fruits. Its fruit's aroma is spread everywhere. Of course, Balram went there. First he went, and what he did, Dhanukasura was sleeping happily. So Balram went and he came and he shook up the trees first to wake up this demon. See? And Balram wanted to play with him. Just like when the cat catches the rat. Then cat plays around with that rat. You have seen it? It plays around. So here, Balram wanted to play around with this Dhanukasura before he kills it. Before he kills. See. So there is a big fight, we know. And finally Balram with his hind legs, holding the hind legs of the Dhanukasura, and he whirled around and killed the demon Dhanukasura, and threw that demon on the top of the trees. So when the demon was so big that when demon fell on the trees, then all the trees fell down. One after another, all trees fell down from this forest. And then of course Krishna killed all the associates of Dhanukasura. So this demon was killed by Balram. Now, the question might be raised, why Balram killed the demon? Why Balram killed Dhanukasura? Why not Krishna? Because Krishna usually killed all the demons. So it is mentioned that this Dhanukasura actually was the son of Bali Maharaj. His name was Sahasik. In the previous life, the son of Bali Maharaj, Sahasik. Son of Bali Maharaj, Sahasik. And Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. And Prahlad Maharaj's father was Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyakashipu was killed by Nrsimhadev. So after Hiranyakashipu was killed, then the Lord Nrsimhadev had promised to Dhruva Maharaj, to the Prahlad Maharaj, that I will not hurt in your generation, in your dynasty. I will not kill anybody. That was promised. So Sahasik is coming in the line of he is the son of Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. So that's why Balram killed this demon, Dhanukasura. Now, we talked about yesterday that every demon represents some anartha. We have also Dhanukasura, little Dhanukasura is within our heart, sitting there. So that Dhanukasura represents this is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing, that Dhanukasura represents the ignorance of knowledge of the soul through the gross materialistic intelligence, or jackass-like foolishness. Because what did Dhanukasura do? Ass demon, what they do? They work so hard. What is the ass? What is the donkey? Let's say, what does donkey need actually to eat? Grass. They can find grass anywhere. But the laundryman, I mean, you have not seen it, but laundryman in India now is changed. But laundryman would put the whole load of his laundry on this donkey and take it. And in the front he keeps the carrot. So donkey is thinking that I'm going to catch this carrot, and to catch the carrot, donkey carries the heavy loads. And this is what happens. This is what is happening in material world. For little bit happiness, people are working like donkeys. Yes. See. So here he is the ignorance of the knowledge of the soul. He is in ignorance. And we also have many people in the world also have they are ignorance of the knowledge of the soul. Right? So this is what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes, explained in Sri Chaitanya Shikshamitra. There are two demons were killed by Balaram. One is the Dhanukasura and second one was Pralambasura. These two demons. And the Pralambasura represents the company of the opposite sex as well as desire for profit, distinction, adoration. And the Dhanukasura represents the anartha, which represents the ignorance of the knowledge of the soul. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing that there are two demons killed by Balaram, and how can we remove these demons? We want to know how can we do that. important. That's what we want to know. So he said the contamination they represent will have to be removed by the dint of the devotee's own endeavors. This is one of the secret mystery of the Vraj Bhakti. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, right? When a devotee endeavors with enthusiasm to remove this contamination, then by Lord Balaram's mercy, they will be cast far away. So devotee has to endeavor to remove this anartha, then Balaram by his mercy, he will help us. He will remove this anarthas. See. This contamination must be cast out through the great endeavors on the part of the devotee. The methods of process of purification are very deep and mysterious. Therefore, it is necessary to learn about them directly from a bona fide spiritual master. See? So if we have these anarthas within our heart, we approach our spiritual master and get the guidance. What should I do? Because Balaram is Adi Guru, but spiritual master is in line of the village succession of Balaram. So spiritual master can guide us to remove these anarthas from my heart. So this pastime took place here in the Talvan. And of course, Lord Balaram, he formed a kund, which is this kund here. Beautiful kund, nice to take a bath. The temple is there. Now there are only 2 trees are left at present outside the temple, tal trees. All are gone, Kali Yuga. But the deity of Balaram is there, holding he is holding the Varuni, cup of the Varuni is holding. The deity is there at present in this Talvan forest. Then we go to Kumudvan, which is one of the 12th forests is Kumudvan, where Lord Kapil Dev performed tapasya here. And it is said in the scripture that if you take a bath in the Kumudvan, then all the knowledge of the Vedas are revealed to you. Just taking a bath in darshan. See. So this is the Kumudvan. And the Kumudvan means lotuses. Nice lotuses were growing in this kund, but not now anymore. Okay. Then we go to the Santanu Kund. Now this is a whole big pastimes in Mahabharata, but I'm just gonna Santanu Kund is because here King Santanu performed tapasya to have a son. And on top of the mountain there is a deity called Santanu Vihari. So King Santanu, from Santanu from Mahabharata, right? Santanu was married to Ganga Devi, then Satyavati. And from Ganga Devi, he had a son, his name was, before he gave the name Bhishma, he was Devrata, right? And there is whole pastime about it. You have to come to Parikrama to hear those pastimes. Okay. So after that, he was known as a Bhishma. So even at present, people say that the people of that village says that if the couples are not having the children, they can't bear the children, then they go to these deities, have a darshan, perform tapasya, do some puja, and they were having the children. Okay. So that's Santanu. Now we're going to this. Khechri is the birthplace of Putna. Khechri means the person who flies. The Putna used to fly in the sky. K means the sky. Flying in the sky is the Khechri. Bahulavan is another one of the 12th forest. I'm not going to talk about that. Now we go to Radhakund, which is the part of the Govardhan. And that's what I thought we can talk today. because we still have 45 minutes. We'll be able to cover Govardhan. We'll cover the Govardhan Parikrama today. We will talk about Govardhan. This is the Govardhan. Now it is said by Rupa Goswami in Updesamrita. Rupa Goswami says, Vaikunthaj Janito Vara Madhupuri Tatrapi Rasotsavat Vrindaranyam Udarapama Ramana Tatrapi Govardhana Radha Kundam Ihapi Gokul Pate Premamrita Plavanat Kuryadasya Virajato Giritate Sevam Viveka Naskam. This is Rupa Goswami saying. The holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha is a place of Narayan. But Mathura is superior to the Vaikuntha. Why? Because Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha because, to translate, because Lord appeared there in Mathura. Right? In the Kamsa's prison, Lord appeared from Devaki and Vasudeva. But superior to Mathura is the transcendental forest Vrindavan. Because where Krishna performed his Raj Lila pastimes, all different pastimes. Now remember Vrindavan, when we go to the Vrindavan, when we go to our Krishna Balaram and Vrindavan, that is just a village. Of course it's now city. But there is Vrindavan forest. There are 12 forests. Vrindavan is one of the forests. And in that Vrindavan forest included Barsana, Nandagram, Govardhan, all are in Vrindavan forest. According to Jiva Goswami. You see. So here it says that superior to the Mathura is Vrindavan forest. And superior to Vrindavan forest is Govardhan hill. For it was raised because it was raised by Krishna with his divine left hand. And not just that, but Govardhan provided everything. And it says that and above all super excellent is Sri Radha Kund. Stands supreme, for it is overloaded with the ambrosial nectarian prem of the Lord of Gokula Sri Krishna. Where then is that intelligent person who is unwilling to serve this divine Radha Kund, which is situated at the foot of Govardhan hill. Radha Kund is the Radha's prem to Krishna in the form of Radha Kund. So, now Radha Kund and Shyam Kund are the eyes of Govardhan. Govardhan's shape is like a peacock. And Radha Kund and Shyam Kund are the eyes of the Govardhan. So the tongue should be there, where the eyes there is, the mouth should be there, right? And the tail is the Puchli, Kalota. Puchli Lota Baba. That is the tail of the Govardhan. So now the question is that we want to know how Govardhan appeared. Right? We want to talk about that first before we go to Govardhan Parikrama. First, how he manifested in Gokul. How he manifested. So one day Krishna was thinking that I want to perform pastimes, but to perform the pastimes I need a mountain with the caves, waterfalls, etc. At that time from Krishna's heart light appeared, and from the light turned into mountain and became bigger and bigger, and that is the Govardhan up in the Goloka, up in the spiritual world. And they was known as Govardhan. Govardhan is the heart of Krishna, and so Govardhan is the devotee of Krishna, Haridas. According to Lord Chaitanya, Achintya Veda Bada Tattva, simultaneously one and different. So Govardhan is the Lord himself and is also the Haridas. He is the greatest devotee, servant of Krishna, to serve Govardhan, serve Krishna. You see, he is always serving. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto 21st chapter, text 18, where the gopis are saying, of all the devotees, he say, you must have heard it.
Can you say the verse again?
10th canto chapter 21, text 18. If you wanna go on your cell phone. Hantaya Madri Abala Haridas Varyo Yad Rama Krishna Charana Sparsha Pramodaha Manam Tanoti Sahgo Ganayas Tayoryat Paniya Suya Vasa Kandara Kandamula. Of all these devotees, this Govardhan hill is the best. O my friends, this hill supplies Krishna Balram along with their cows, cowherd friends, with all kinds of necessities. Water for drinking, very soft grass, caves, fruits, flowers, and vegetables. In this way, the hill offers respect to the Lord. Being touched by the lotus feet of Krishna Balram, Govardhan appears very jubilant. Now the question is how the Govardhan appear on this planet. So it is mentioned in the Brahmavat Purana mention. The Lord Krishna, when he was going to come here, he wanted Radharani to come with him. So Radharani said, but I will not be happy. I will be happy if there is a Govardhan, there is a Vrindavan forest, and there is Jamuna. These three things. So Krishna said, no problem, I will manifest all these three things. Because she wanted to make Krishna. Radha is Krishna, Krishna is Radha, but out of love, Radha is requesting. So Krishna said, I will have all three on the earth planets. And Radha was happy. So how Govardhan appeared? In Salmala Dvip. Salmali Dvip, the son of Dronagiri was Govardhan. Salmali Dvip, the son of Dronagiri was Govardhan. Just like Parvati was daughter of Himalaya. Similarly, Govardhan was the son of Dronagiri. So one time Pulatsa Rishi came there to visit this Salmali Dvip and he saw this Govardhan. So Dronagiri welcomed him. Of course, Pulatsa Muni is big personality, one of the 7 rishis. So when he came, Dronagiri welcomed him. And when he was here at that time, he saw the Govardhan. And Govardhan, he saw all the waterfalls, caves, flowers, fruits. So Pulatsa Muni got attracted to Govardhan. He wanted to, so he had decided in his mind that I should bring Govardhan to my place, Kashi, Varanasi. I should bring, so that I can meditate. It's a good place to meditate, and Govardhan will provide everything. So when Pulatsa Muni was about to leave, at that time Govardhan, the Dronagiri asked, how can I serve you? So he said, if you want to serve me, then I want your son. I want to bring your son Govardhan with me. So of course Dronagiri was not happy because he's his son. Himalaya is Govardhan is his son. He didn't want to. But Dronagiri said, let's ask my son what he has to say. So they asked the son, the Govardhan, Giriraj, and he made 2 conditions to Pulatsa Rishi. One condition he made was that you have to carry me. And second thing is, while you are carrying me, wherever, in case if you stop somewhere, from there I will not move. These are 2 conditions. So Pulatsa Muni agreed with it. Now imagine, at that time Govardhan was not small. It is said that the Govardhan was 16 miles height. At that time, 16 miles height was that big. So imagine how big was Govardhan. Many more than 45, 50 miles higher than that, bigger than that. Just reading Sanatana Goswami 500 years ago, when he was performing Govardhan Parikrama, it said it was more than 40 kilometers. More than 45 kilometers Parikrama. At that time, 500. So you're talking about 5,000 years ago. Big. But Pulasya Muni carried in his hand. He carried the Govardhan in his hand. And he was flying through in the sky to bring him to Govardhan. But when he was passing by the Braj, passing by the Vrindavan forest. And Govardhan knew that this is where my Lord is going to appear, perform his pastimes. Krishna is going to appear. So Govardhan was thinking that if something happens, it would be good. So Pulasya Muni, he wanted to do his daily activities. So he came down and he put the Govardhan right in the Braj. And he performed his daily activities. Then he was about to, now he wanted to lift the Govardhan and he wanted to bring. But Govardhan, he was not able to lift Govardhan. Govardhan just stayed there. So of course Pulasya Muni got angry. But Govardhan said, remember our conditions. One condition was, wherever you put, I will not move from there. So you put me here, I am not going to move. So of course Pulasya Muni got angry and he cursed him. That you will be, every day will be one mustard seed going down. Every day. See. So now, this is that Govardhan is there at present. Now in another kalpa, sometimes these pastimes come from the different kalpas. It is mentioned in Adi Varaha Purana when Lord Ram was building a bridge, right, in Treta Yuga. And for the building the bridge, all the monkeys were bringing big stones. So Hanuman went and Hanuman lifted a whole Govardhan. And he was bringing a whole Govardhan with him to build the bridge. But while he was passing through the Vrindavan, Hanuman at that time received the message from Lord Ram that bridge is already built, now you don't bring it. Now Govardhan actually wanted to serve Lord Ram. So Govardhan was not happy. But Lord Ram sent a message that that Govardhan, you stay there, and in Dwapar Yuga when I come, then you will serve me. This is in different kalpa. So this is where Govardhan had appeared. Now first worship of Govardhan was done by Lord Krishna himself. And that we celebrate the Govardhan Puja. I'm not going to talk about that detail. Otherwise we will not able to cover. But you know the Govardhan Puja, right? All pastimes. I'm sure you must be talking the pastimes on the Govardhan Puja day. And of course, he is the one who performed the Parikrama. Krishna himself performed the Parikrama, performed Govardhan. And from there on, everybody is doing the Govardhan Parikrama. So now we're going to go to the Kusum Sarovar, very famous. There is Kusum Sarovar, Pavan Sarovars, Man Sarovar, there are different Sarovars, there are 6 or 7 Sarovars, Dev Sarovars, which are famous in Braj. So this is the Kusum Sarovar. You all must have, many of you must have, I'm sure, performed how many of you have performed the Govardhan Parikrama? Right? So I'm sure you must have gone to Kusum Sarovar, take a bath. So this is Kusum Sarovar. Kusum Sarovar is also called, the Kusum Sarovar had where the Kusum flowers were growing. And all the gopis would come here to pick those flowers to make garlands for Krishna. And this is the place where Krishna was combing the hairs, put the flowers in the Radharani is combing the hair. Yeah, see. Now here on the bank of the Kusum Sarovars there is a Uddhava Kund, Uddhava's Baitak. Now Uddhava is a friend of Krishna. Uddhava exactly looked like Krishna. Uddhava was the very learned scholar. He was a disciple of Brihaspati, very learned. But he didn't know he had not experienced the Braj Prem, Brajvasi's love for Krishna. And that's why Krishna sent Uddhava with the message to the gopis. And that is the chapter Brahmar Git. Uddhava they were delivering the message of Krishna to the gopis. See? So Uddhava, he meant to stay only for a couple of days, but he was so got interested in he was experiencing the love Brajvasi had for the Krishna. Krishna had left, he was in Mathura. And the question might be asked, this is the important question might be asked, that Mathura is only few kilometers away from Vrindavan. Why would Krishna wouldn't come? Or why would the Brajvasi wouldn't go there? They can go to Mathura. Right? If Krishna doesn't come, they can go. But no. Krishna had told them that you stay here and I will return. So they wanted to keep that out of love. They wanted to keep that promise. They can keep the Krishna's promise. That's why they were not going to Mathura. So Uddhava had come here. And Uddhava, when he saw the loves of Brajvasis, he got so enamored by looking. So he decided, I want to be a grass. I want to be a grass in Braj, so that all the gopis and the Radharani, I can touch their lotus feet, and I can have the dust of their lotus feet. So Uddhava is there in the form of a grass. Now when Krishna left after battle of Kurukshetra, Krishna went to Dwarka, and Krishna left this planet, right? And he had 16,100 queens, and the one queen was Kalindi. Kalindi is another name of Jamuna. It's Kalindi. In Dwarka, she is known as Kalindi. But in Vrindavan, she is known as Jamuna. See? So Kalindi, they all approached to Kalindi. What should we do? Because the 16,100, all these queens of Krishna, they were not happy because Krishna left. So they knew that they can hear the pastimes of the Lord. That will make them happy. Shrinvatam Sva Katha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirta. Right? When we are in difficulty, when we are in anxiety, what should we do? Instead of thinking of the anxiety, what should we do? Hear Srimad Bhagavatam. When you are tired, hear Srimad Bhagavatam. See? So here the queens are requesting to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, but where are they going to go? Whom to hear Srimad Bhagavatam? Where? So Kalindi told, because Kalindi is Jamuna, so he's told we have to go to Uddhava. Uddhava is here at the Kusum Sarovar. He can recite Srimad Bhagavatam. So all the queens came there. Came here at Kusum Sarovar. And with Parikshit also came. Maharaj Parikshit at that time. And they performed a big kirtan. Big kirtan. So Uddhava manifested himself from the grass. He manifested. And then they requested Uddhava to tell Srimad Bhagavatam, tell the glories of Krishna. So they, of course, Uddhava was told to Parikshit, you go. Parikshit said, but I want to hear the Srimad Bhagavatam. No, you go, the Kali Yuga is starting. Kali Yuga, you have to protect this planet from the Kali Yuga. You go. But Parikshit, when am I going to hear? So Uddhava promised him that you will hear, in the future you will hear from Sukadeva Goswami. He promised him. So Uddhava left. So here Uddhava is reciting all the pastimes of Krishna. And what happened? The queens, as they are so absorbed in ecstasy that they are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, and one by one, they are all going home back to the home just by hearing. So it is said that we also want, if we hear the Srimad Bhagavatam by heart, if we hear Srimad Bhagavatam with full heart, we can also return home. So this is the Kusum Sarovar. And of course, in the Gopi Geet, famous Gopi Geet, famous sloka, Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Biriditam Kalmasapaham Shavana Mangalam Srimada Tatam Bhuvi Grinantiye Bhuridajana. The nectar of your words and the descriptions of your activities are the life and soul of those suffering in this material world. This is Gopis are in the Gopi Gita, saying to Krishna. These narrations transmitted by learned sages eradicate one's sinful reactions and bestow good fortune upon whoever hears them. These narrations are broadcast all over the world and are filled with spiritual power. Certainly those who spread the message of Godhead are most munificent. So this is where this pastime took place at the Kusum Sarovar. Manasi Ganga, after Krishna killed Vatsasura demon, he wanted to associate with the gopis, but gopis said no, you cannot associate, you have to kill the calf demon, you have to take a bath in the Ganga, go take a bath in Ganga, then come back. Krishna said, I don't need to go all the way to the Ganges. So he Manasi means his mind. With the mind, he called the Ganga, and the Ganga was manifested. This is Manasi Ganga. In Manasi Ganga. That Manasi Ganga is usually Parikrama usually starts from Manasi Ganga. You take a bath in Manasi Ganga, and you have darshan of the Haridev. There is Haridev, Govinda Dev, Keshava Dev, and Baladev. These are the deities, and actually were installed by Krishna's great grandson Vajranath. But Haridev is not in the Braj, Govind Dev is not in the Braj, Keshav Dev is not in the Braj, only Baladev is there in the Braj. Original deity is there in Braj when we go to Dauji. Anyhow, so Manasi Ganga was manifested on the Diwali day. And of course, Krishna, there is one nice pastime here. There are a couple of pastimes. One of the pastime is also Jasoda and Nanda Maharaj, they wanted to go to Haridwar to bathe in the Ganges. But Krishna said, you don't need to go there. Krishna is manifested. He said, come to Manasi Ganga, take a bath. It's the same. So Nanda Maharaj they also had come to take a bath in the Manasi. So one time the gopis, they had to cross Manasi Ganga with yogurt and the butter and the milk, everything. They had to cross. So there was a boatman. Actually, boatman was Krishna. They didn't know. This boatman, gopis approach Krishna, this boatman, say, please help us, we want to cross the Manasi Ganga. So boatman say, sit down, I will take you, no problem. So after his boatman is rowing the boat, in the middle of the Manasi Ganga, he stopped boat. And he said, I'm tired now, I have to take a rest. First I have to eat something. Boatman is telling all the gopis, I'm hungry, please give me something, I have to eat. So all the gopis gave him the butter and everything they had, they gave him. Then after eating, Krishna is not doing anything. He said, I ate too much, now I have to take a rest. So he's just lying, taking a rest. And gopis want to cross over the Manasi Ganga. So then Krishna said, look, I'm tired. So Krishna created his Yoga Maya portion. He created a big, heavy storm sky, big black skies in the all the clouds. big, and it started. You see, and the boat started to sink. Because rain. So Krishna said, "Look, it's heavy here. Your boat is because all of you carrying this. All the throw away, all your jewelry and everything throw away in the Manasi Ganga." So gopis did exactly the way Krishna wanted. But at that time, boat was rocking. So while the boat was rocking, Radharani's fell in the hand of Krishna. And as soon as she touched Krishna, she thought, this boatman is none other than Krishna. So some of these pastimes took place in this Manasi Ganga. This is the boat. See, all the gopis. Dangati is a place where Krishna would stop all the gopis to ask for tax. You are going to go sell the butter and you have to give tax. So gopis would say, who are you to ask for tax? Are you sent by Kamsa? So Krishna, I don't care for Kamsa, give me the tax. And then they wouldn't give, so Krishna and all coward would throw the stones and break their parts. So this is the Dangati. See, here Krishna is stopping the gopis. Gopis are carrying the earthen parts. Because in the earthen parts they have the ghee and butter and like that. Sankarshan Kund created by Lord. Govind Kund. This is the main Kund. Govind Kund. This is where our Madhavendra Puri Pad. Now how this Govind Kund was formed, let's talk about that. After Krishna lifted Govardhan hill, for 7 days and 7 nights he put the Govardhan down, and Lord Indra realized for his mistake. So he came with the elephant and he came with the Surbhi. With the elephant he filled up the celestial water to do the Abhishek of Krishna. And of course he brought as per the instruction of the Brihaspati told that Indra, you are going down, but Krishna will not even look at you. To attract Krishna's attention, you bring the cow. You put the cow in the front. And Krishna will look at the cow. Krishna loves cows. So he brought the Surabhi cow there. And of course, we know the pastimes. We know from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. The Indra asked for the forgiveness from Krishna. And then Indra and all the demigods performed the Abhishek of Krishna, the celestial water. And with the celestial water, this kund was filled up, and they all gave the name Krishna. Krishna's name was Govinda. All demigods gave the name. From there on, Krishna was known as Govinda. And they gave the name, they gave the kund name Govinda Kund. And the Govind Kund is the place where our Madhavendra Puripad. Madhavendra Puripad was spiritual master of Ishwar Puri. Ishwar Puri was spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya. Madhavendra Puri was a sannyasi. There are different kinds of sannyasi. One of these sannyasi, Jati sannyasi, who doesn't beg. They don't go for Madhupuri. They sit in one place and they chant, absorb in chanting. And people whatever, in case someone come give, if there's someone whoever give, whatever they receive, that is their food. If they don't receive anything, they don't go for begging, they just stay there. So Madhavendra Puripad was here on the bank of this Govind Kund under the tree. He was performing tapasya, he was chanting the holy name. For 2 or 3 days he had not anything. And all the coward ladies, they would go pass through him to fetch the water from the well. So Krishna, as a little cowherd boy, one day he came in the morning and he brought the milk pot. And he said that, Baba, you are hungry, you haven't ate anything. Here is my mother has sent this milk for you, please take it. Mother Puri said, how do you know I haven't eaten? He said, all this, my mother, all the gopis are passing by and they see you, you are just sitting there. They are going to go fetch water. So Mother Puri took the milk, and milk was, of course, its nectar is given by Krishna. And Krishna had told that I will come in the evening and pick up the pot, but he didn't come. So same Krishna, same cowherd boy came in the dream of Madhavendra Puri and said, I am buried here. Because in the previous time, India was always attacked by the Muslims, and they would break the temples and they break the deities. But what pujaris would do to protect the deity, pujari will bury the deities. So this deity is telling him that please get me out, it's so hot. So Madhavendra Puri with the help of the Brajbasis, he actually brought the deities, and that deity is Gopal deity. And he installed the deity on the top of the Govardhan and began big Utsava, which is called the Vaikuntha, the Ankuta festival. And of course we know that Govardhan ate everything. There was nothing left. Right? So Brajvasi told, give him the tulsi leaf, he'll be happy. Funny part is that when Nanda Maharaj was gonna do the Indra Jagya, so Krishna asked, you doing Indra Jagya, but Indra comes here? Indra doesn't come here. When you perform Jagya, offering everything, Indra doesn't come here. Does he come? I say Govardhan is here, Govardhan will come. So when Nanda Maharaj and they perform this Govardhan Puja, and then Krishna is on the bottom with all the cowherd boys and is manifesting on the top of the Govardhan himself as a Govardhan and is eating everything. So this is Govind Kund. Here see, he is performing the Abhishek of Krishna. Surabhi Kund, because this is where Surabhi cow came. Surabhi Kund is there. But Pushrika Lota is not here. They have not taken the picture. Pushrika Lota is where he was a Lota Baba. Lota Baba was one of the major cowherd boy, friend of Krishna. And Krishna, when he was going Mathura, he had told that I will return. But he never returned, so he is still waiting there. But when Lord Chaitanya came, he gave darshan to Lota Baba, say, I am Krishna. See. So that it is not there. This Jatipura, and Jatipura, where the Vallabhacharya Sampradaya, they think this is the mouth of Krishna. So they offer the milk there, but actually, according to what we have as the mouth of Krishna is the tongue of Krishna is Radhakund. Radhakund and Shyamguru are the eyes of Krishna, eyes of Govardhan. And we can see it because when Raghunath Das Goswami he wanted to dig a well, and at that time blood came out. And Govardhan came in the dream that I am the Govardhan. So Raghunath Das Goswami brought that Shila and he installed a temple. There is a temple on the bank of the Radhakund temple is there, and there is a spot of blood are also there in that Shila. See? This is the Uddhava Kund, we talked about it, of the Uddhava. So this is the Govardhan Parikrama. Any questions?
The Uddhava Kund, the way you have shown, did Uddhavji spoke Bhagavatam there?
Yeah, is across each other, is connecting with each other.
Because there is this Gulma Lata form of Uddhavji.
So that is there. That is in the Kusum. But Kusum Sarovar and the Kund are connected with each other. Any question?
Radhakund is the eyes of Krishna, you said.
Radhakund and Shyamkund are eyes of Krishna. This is Radhakund. We're going to do Radhakund Parikrama. We have 10 minutes. I can go through something about Radhakund. Radhakund is just a most secret place. And all our previous acharyas stayed at Radhakund. And Srila Prabhupada was given instruction by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj here that when you get money, you print books. That was at bank of the Radha Kund. So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was with his disciples, and Srila Prabhupada as a grihastha, he had come for darshan, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati gave him instruction on the bank of Radha Kund. That's why Srila Prabhupada wanted to fulfill that desire of his spiritual master to print the books.
In which relation it is with Radha Kund? I didn't get the point.
Sorry?
In which relation it is with Radha Kund? This instruction of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati? Yes, Raja.
Yeah, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj gave instruction to Srila Prabhupada on the bank of the Radha Kund that when you get money, print books. Any questions? Otherwise, I can talk about Radha Kund. I mean, how was Radha Kund was formed, that you all know, but I can tell in a few words. By the Arishtasura, Aritagram, the name was the Aritagram, and Arishtasura had come. It is in a Srimad Bhagavatam. Arishtasura demon is a bull demon. He came and he was harassing everybody, big bull demon. He was harassing all the Brajvasis and everybody. And of course, all the Brajvasis, they call out to Krishna, and Krishna killed this bull demon. It is, you can read in the Krishna book. It is in detail is mentioned, whole pastime of Arishtasura is mentioned in Krishna book. So we're not gonna go to all the, but Vashiri Arisa, and of course, after Krishna killed Arishtasura demon and bull demon, then he wanted to associate with the gopis. Gopis said, no, you have to take a bath. Bull represents the dharma. You have killed the bull, so you have to take a bath. You have to go in all the holy places. You have to go take a bath, then you come to us. So Krishna, of course, invited all the holy places, and he formed the kund, which is a Shyama Kund. And then Krishna said, you also had seen those pastimes, so you are also contaminated. You have to go take a bath. Go take a bath. Krishna said, you can take a bath in our kund. So Gopis said, no, we're not going to take a bath in your kund. So Krishna, all the gopis with the bangles made a kund. And they brought the water from Manasi Ganga. They were standing in the line, thousands and thousands of gopis standing in line. And they bring the water from the Manasi Ganga and fill up the kund, which is the Radha Kund. I'm just telling in the short, And of course, then all the tirthas which were in the Shyama Kund, they wanted to serve Radharani. So they requested. Radharani first said no. But then after all the gopis accepted, and then they form a pathway. So between Radha Kund and Shyam Kund, there is a pathway. And then Radha took bath. Here it is said that every day Krishna at 10:30, Radharani and Krishna comes. There is a Ashtakalin Leela, and one of the time is between 10:30 and 2:30. Krishna and Radharani comes here and performs the pastimes in Radha Kund. Even at present. Now Arishtasura demon represent the pride of the religionists who are not actually real religionists, who are cheaters, but still they have the pride for what they do. Due to contamination, they disrespect the process of pure devotional service to Krishna. These Arishtas represent this anartha within the heart. See? So we have to pray to Radha Kund. We have to pray to remove this anartha which is in our heart. And as I said, all our Raghunath Das Goswami, he stayed for more than 40 years on the bank of the Radha Kund. When he came here, there was no kund, was not like that. There was not a little small small ponds. But he was sitting, he was chanting he would sit and chant the holy name on the bank of Radha Kund. And it was so hard that Radharani had to come to put the well to give him the shade. So Sanatan Goswami saw. And Sanatan Goswami told Raghunath Das Goswami, say, can you build little hut? You are taking the service from Radharani is coming. Not just that, but even this sometime tiger would come drink water. And they would come, and Raghunath Das Swami was so absorbed in drink just holy name, he wouldn't even see it. Krishna had to come. Krishna would come to protect him. See. And of course, then after some time, Raghunath Das Goswami built with the money which he received from one merchant from Bhadra. He wanted to serve. So people told, go to Raghunath Das Goswami, give him the money. And that merchant gave the money and built this Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. So this is Raghunath Das Goswami. His samadhi is there, and 24-hour kirtan is going on. On the same nearby is the Janava. Janava Mata stayed there, and she would chant the holy name. And she had a special path to go to take a bath in Radha Kund. She would take a bath and she would chant the holy name right there. Radha Govindev, this Govindev. When the Govindev and the Vrindadevi, when they were moving they were in Vrindavan, but they were moving to Rajasthan, but they were moving by bullock carts. A bullock cart cannot go, bullock cart can go up to certain distance. So they had on the way, they had stopped here Radha Kund, Govinda and Vrindadevi. So they made the Pratibhu Murti. Pratibhu Murti means the same, exactly same, but it's not original. So the previous acharyas, they built this Govinda, Radha Govinda, the deity is there. Here is 3 Goswamis. These 3 Goswamis are I think is Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, and Krishnadas Kaviraj, I think. They all left body on the same date, not same year. So their samadhis are there. Another thing is that before we go to Panchadana, on the bank of where Raghunath Das Goswami stayed, that's behind there was staying Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Kaviraj Goswami was old. He had come here under the direction of Nityananda. Nityananda had told him to go to Radha Kund. And here, Raghunath Das Goswami on the bank of the Radha Kund, Raghunath Das Goswami and Krishnadas Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami described the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Krishnadas Goswami would write down. And that's where this is the bank of the Radha Kund. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is we have. So how potent this place must be. Gopal Bhatt Goswami, Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, all these Goswamis, Madhavendra Puripad, all came to Radha Kund. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur Maharaj, they have their places. They came and chanted the holy name. Most secret place, Radha Kund. This is the Panch Pandava here. When Raghunath Das Goswami was building a kund, at that time Lord Yudhishthira came in the dream that we are here, Panch Pandava. We are 5 Pandavas are in form of a tree. We are here. Please don't cut us. That's why shape of the Shyam Kund is not exactly as the shape of Radha Kund, if you notice, because of that. So those trees were there, but now I don't think those trees are there anymore. But the place is there. Chaitanya Baitak, Lord Chaitanya came, he said. Now we know that when Lord Chaitanya came, at that time Radha Kund, Shyam Kund were Aritagram, and he came and he's asking the people, where is Radha Kund, Shyam Kund? People didn't know during Lord Chaitanya's time. But he knows, he's a Krishna himself. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Anya. Lord Chaitanya is none other than Radha Krishna. So he saw the field and he saw the 2 little ponds. and he jumped into those ponds and taking the bath and smearing all his body with Radha Kund body. So all the village people were surprised that this sannyasi is looking so beautiful, Lord Chaitanya, and then here he's taking the bath. Then he established that this is Radha Kund and Shyam Kund. And of course then he sent Goswamis here. And then Raghunath. So here Lord Chaitanya was sitting. Radha Madan Mohan temple is there. Kundleshwar Mahadev, one of the Mahadev. Then you perform the Parikrama of Radha Kund, you pay obeisances to. Because Shiva Vaishnavana Mathasambhu is the greatest devotee of Krishna. So we obeisances to him. So this is the Kundleshwar Mahadev. Radha Krishna temple. So this is it. So we covered up to Radha Kund. Any questions? Any comments? Tomorrow we'll go to Badrinath, Adi Badri. Talk about those pastimes. We'll go to Kamyavan also. Any questions?
No questions, but yeah, thank you very much. No questions, but thank you so much.
So we'll tomorrow is, and then we have day after tomorrow. So day after tomorrow we will talk about the Damodar Leela. Detail. We'll talk about Damodar Leela. Tomorrow we'll take you to Mahabharat. Beside talking the Adi Badri pastimes. Nar Narayan Rishi, why they appear, what they did, why Uddhava was in Himalayas. We talk about that tomorrow. And then Mahabharat pastime, Kamyavan. And then next day is the last pastimes. Okay? Thank you. Any questions, any comments? Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.